Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to jump. Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to jump. Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to jump. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, winter, winter. Welcome. Winter, winter, Winternomics.
Yo, 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 what up, what up? It is Friday, Freaky Friday at that. This is the real Nomics. Rip Van Winkle Dork. Somebody's got to kill the audio over there. Got a couple of guests on the panel today. This is the Triple OG squad of Winter Soldiers, mentors, and the oldest guys in the house. I spot value. I'm never going to remember to keep calling you that through the whole show, by the way, so I will fuck up.
I was waiting for Edge, but we'll take that one too.
I really have to focus to fucking pull that name up, but yeah, this is Jester, Edgenomics, Matt, and Todd from the Winter Soldiers. So, alright, so... yeah, we thought we'd have a little roundtable as there's a bit of a bloodbath on Crypto Street. So we got some of the oldest crypto heads in the game. They've been around for over half a decade watching this shit show. I saw somebody ask, wanting to get into crypto, any advice? Right now, don't. That's the advice. Give it a minute.
Not now.
Duh. Blood in the streets. Well, you got to see how bloody this gets. Edge, would you say Charlie Lee was on TV making an ass of himself yesterday? What did he say?
Something about this is not the top. And Todd had mentioned another one too with what's it called, Ram Sheeple and Ether too.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. You gotta watch it. You watch the dumb money emerge out of the woodwork right now. And at the end of the day, we pointed out Litecoin had wicked Litecoin winter levels and Charlie Lee's original dump level from 2017. And then you got this cocksucker on TV telling people it's not the top. Remember, that motherfucker is the harbinger of doom, You got to pay attention to where he goes. And Litecoin is really a good barometer for risk assumption in crypto because he's the useless side coin, that just kind of rides along with everything. Generally, when he's moving, really risky shit's moving, and he's a good indication to watch for FOMO and blow off. So that's why we pointed out Dash and XMR and Litecoin, all those OG coins were all at 2017 levels, serious caution, along with that total market cap analysis we did. So there's definitely always reason to be cautious in the market. Let's see. Still trying to figure out what the fuck is supposed to be up here. Oh, true that. So, Ivy, stop looking at me. Ivy says good morning.
225 viewers, they're trickling in.
225?
Yeah.
So, we're hoping that all of our viewers have survived and navigated this well while we give you the warnings that we give you. The goal is that, our audience is smarter than the other audiences out there and that we don't get fucking murdered and shit like this, that we see it coming as a crew. So, I hope the intel that you're getting on the show serves you guys well. I think so.
Yep.
What? Okay, I'll leave
Fire
it.
timing.
What'd you say?
The timing was fire.
So we try to do that. Timing matters, right? A good call with bad timing is a bad call. So if we don't get it out there before it happens, it doesn't mean much. All right, what is happening here? Let's see.
Someone asking for a plug.
For what? A blog? Okay, let me.
Plug to review plug.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys see stuff, like you can holler it out. I'll write it down. Plug.
Yeah.
Some clean energy today. Let's see. That sounds like it worth looking at.
Someone was asking for Teledoc as well, guys.
Teledoc. Okay, shit, I haven't heard that in a minute. I haven't heard anything about
When
that.
I saw that, I was like, that's an interesting name. We haven't pulled that on the show in a while.
What are the chances Teledoc has a benefit, with what's going on in India, as a really ridiculously large marketplace? So they have like 300,000 infections in a day yesterday.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
As much as now the U.S. had it. Oh, sorry.
Good.
It's like you said, parabolic, and it's as much as the U.S. had at its peak. So that's pretty crazy what's happening in India right now.
You know that fucking, they don't report information efficiently. It's probably like twice that fucking number.
Damn.
Think about it. Like, India's got, go ahead, Sartan. Go ahead.
My brother lives there, and he sent me a photo yesterday of them barricading people in their apartments like China were doing.
Oh shit, are they doing that there too?
Yeah, but just like with aluminium like across the doorways.
That is fucking insane.
Damn.
See, like, India is so disorganized. Like, I mean, they have tens of millions of people that literally aren't going to be documented as having ever existed on this planet. They will come into being and go out of being, and they'll never be known of. They have such bad controls on, like, their population. It's nothing like China. Now, China knows where every motherfucker is and has goddamn face recognition in the streets. India doesn't know where anybody goddamn well is, and everything is still paper over there. Like, when they tell you they got 300,000 fucking, like, documented fucking people that are infected, you fucking, multiply that by a factor of 2 to 3. It's something crazy going on there.
Right. It seems like the testing is just catching up to the amount of cases that are over there versus it being a spike now.
Techno Man said India is a bandit country. I like that term. It really is. As big as they are and a nuclear power, they're like a fucking fourth or fifth world country. I don't know if you have that, but third world nation doesn't even fucking like do it justice. What a disaster that nation is. Have you seen the train system?
Yeah, Clark says, how do we explain the meteoric rise of ETFs, India ETFs like INTL?
How do you explain the meteoric rise? It doesn't matter that they're a shitbox nation. That doesn't equal fucking stocks go up and stocks go down. Everything in markets is a game of relativity. The notion that something has to meet like your approved metric of like good or bad for it to be investable is half the problem. Why things go up and down is a relative question more than it is an absolute one.
John says my fundamentals though.
Your fundamentals.
My fundamentals.
Your fundamentals. You see why they laugh at you? Nobody here trades on that shit. Fundamentals. We've watched many people rationalize a lot of bullshit over the years. Edge over here has been in this game from 2014, watching people rationalize the U.S. dollar going in the wrong direction of that, the stock market in the wrong direction of that, multiple crypto cycles in the wrong direction of that. And trust me, their fundamentals are always spot on. All right, let's see. BTC. All right, get some charts to look at for us today. We'll get there in a minute. So, what symbols have they asked? Have we seen anything? Somebody asked for BTCD.
Yeah,
I think he dropped the whole company.
Oh.
Yeah.
In Argentina, if you have it, they mark your whole family as having COVID, even if they test negative. That fucking sucks.
Damn.
Damn. It'd be like the one person who fucking ruins it at like bladder bust at the bar.
No, some of the countries, their contact tracing was so good, like they could find the exact person. I think it was in South Korea. They found the exact guy who went out and started like the whole outbreak in the nightclubs a few months back. It might even be 6 months ago. But yeah, their contact tracing was so good. They're like, you were the exact first case. Oh, damn, that's
Congrats.
Holy shit.
Somebody here at Register said India versus SPY has actually been a downtrend since March. Well, it's a 2 month downtrend. I have to look at what the macros on that. Somebody asked Desmond on weed as a basket. Really? You gonna just ask for the whole thing again? That was clever. We could look at a weed as a basket. We'll look at MJ. There you go. Alright, BTC 2017 levels. What does that mean? Somebody wants me to go over the 2017 levels of BTC, or because we're nowhere near those.
You might mean some of those, what you were talking about last stream with the older coins being at 2017 levels. I don't know. It is kind of a weird ask, though.
Matt, Diamonds, Plug, CAD, USD. Really? Dude, nobody asks currencies, really. You think about it. Like, from fucking 2015 time periods and shit like that. Like, currencies and crypto are, like, side by side, you know? And there's, like, no currency questions, like, ever. Remember, the European euro, the euro USD is supposed to be the most like liquid asset in the entire world. You know, it's supposed to trade like $4 trillion a day. It's supposed to be the most traded instrument in the world. Does that look like it to you?
No.
Like literally, no one trades fucking currency. It's really crazy.
Okay, they were talking about BTC.D 2017 levels, guys.
Oh, BTC. Okay, got it. All right, 2017. We can pull that up and go back there then. Yeah, that's probably a good idea to look at. Who suggested that? That sounded smarter than average bear.
Super ugly.
PH, Philip Morris, ZTO. ZTO is a Chinese company, right?
Mm-hmm.
ETH. Whenever you guys say ETH, like tell me if it's USD or BTC, because y'all try to say you have to do both. I know how you roll. OGN, OCGN. RSR USD. Is that some fucking microcap shitcoin or what is that?
Oh, look at him.
That's like the fucking. Let's think of shit coin.
So, somebody just put clean energy. I like how I'm always like, just give me the whole basket. So we could,
Yeah.
we could, like, you know, don't be too specific or anything. I'll just do like iClean or something like that. Okay, you goofballs. IP, International Paper. That's a very mom and pop stock right there. So, 270 viewers. Normally, you know, you see a pretty decent hit to the viewership if people are unprepared for the pullback. So, I'd say like the viewership is not down too much, and the pullback is pretty severe. So I'm hoping that means that like our viewers did dodge it and heed those warnings. Somebody asked here, Neo. Okay, I got space for a few more. Neo, VXX, and KC1. Is that coffee? That's coffee, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Hong Kong, day 19 of 21 day quarantine. Can't wait for fresh air and sunshine. Shit. They're on quarantine in Hong Kong. I didn't know that.
3 weeks.
Oh yeah, you see this Burger Tamagotchi? Texas has a strain of its own now. Has a variant of COVID, all like brand new in Texas.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what's gonna come out of fucking India? Be like a fucking 1,000 variants, bro.
Yeah, John makes a good point. To the dude who's asking for entire baskets, there's a bunch of baskets in OnlyFans. That's a memo to everybody out there.
That's what's up. You heard it here first, well, many times. I was looking at BTC USD and BTC CAD and they look synced. Yeah, they both got BTC in it, bro. Coffee. Yeah, it's coffee. Alright. Everything is bigger in Texas, including your diseases. Lovely. EWJ. Alright, that's going to be it on that one. So, I am trying to adjust to a generation of even less attention to detail than I realize is out there. Apparently, you know, idiocracy is a true thing, and people are actually getting dumber by the second. So, I have made it even more simple for people to understand what the fuck it is we do here. What do you guys think of these wacky TikTok videos we're doing now? I know, as if my show's not goofy enough, right? He's really gonna go venturing into TikTok.
They expand the demographics, man. That's what it's all about. Especially with them interested in Doge and GME and whatever that safe bullshit coin was. I mean, it's something.
What do you guys think of this though? This is better than the screen chart versus chart, but when you really realize across the span of shows, the level of like detail that is in what we do in these shows, using very simplistic shit too. A lot of people get really hung up on esoteric like TA and things like that, but like all we do in the show is really simplistic things that work. I hope that's what you focus on the most, and not get caught up in like some of the weird things you see once in a while. But this is to read multi-billion-dollar moves in the markets requires nothing more than understanding how to draw a trend line, how to recognize a bull flag, and being true to your geometry and your price.
Touch the ankle, pulled off, use shockwave.
So, hopefully you guys are liking those. I think they're pretty fun. You better go vote up my Ivy videos, goddammit. She's a star. She is.
Yeah, look, Jezebel said, love the TikToks.
That's what's up.
People are digging it.
Any questions? Tesla.
Hold on. You know what? You had to experience...
12 days ago.
This is the Cozy Show. You had to experience Ivy. To know Ivy is to love Ivy. Would you look at her? How can you not love Ivy? Anyways, go love Ivy. Oh yeah, what do you guys think? This looks this is NFTable, don't you think? Does it keep playing? Does it keep looping?
This one, yeah.
This is the original crash cycle. So, with regard to crypto, this is probably a fucking timely a timely gift. All right.
One at the top where he's like loopy driving.
Yeah,
smacking himself.
The one completely at the top, it's difficult to read, but he says, everyone is stupid except me.
Is it? Wait, where is it? Oh, right.
There guys in chat says he makes NFTs, Kez.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
Oh, okay.
What he said where?
He just said, fun fact, I make NFTs.
Nice. Can you talk about geometry price? What is the basic idea? I can talk about geometry price. I love talking about geometry. We'll get to that. We get to the charts. Right now, we're going to enjoy Homer. Alright. Scorecard time. Let's see who's putting up what. I see hype with this hyper colorful charts. I like this. All you artistic motherfuckers, I love this stuff.
Hell yeah.
This is like before you hit the organize on the collage program. This is what you get. I know this. You could have sorted it. Alright, thanks for teaching us how to fish. Who's that? The legend. Good shit. He's in beast mode plays. BCH, BT, BTS, Doge. You crypto-centric. You do an IBM. Congrats. Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys play IBM out there? That was another OnlyFans that's coming your way on
Yeah,
TikTok.
I got a trade on that one.
Yep, me too.
That's what's up. IBM. I know it's a big ass bull flag on a big ass time frame, but that means that bitch wasn't ready today. Or the day I dropped it. So good shit anyway, he played this guy. It was a little dangerous with earnings and such. But he looked timely, you know? Good ass trigger over here on his other big ass bull flag, so looked good to me. As I said, it's kind of funny. Nobody thinks of IBM when you think of technology anymore. It's like this big dinosaur tech company that's like kind of looked at outside of the NASDAQ, high flyers. But everything half my fucking office is on Bluetooth, and all of you are Bluetooth, and Bluetooth is IBM. I don't think many people realize that. IBM, like Visa, owns like more fucking patents than God. Like they own your ass in this country, and most people don't realize it all. They're in the background of a lot of shit that you live and breathe with every day. They are IoT, when it comes to be a part of life too. They are the whole of IoT. So they're kind of like a tech company you just never take your eyes off of. But yeah, I mean, they've been bull flagging from fucking like 2011. It's like the shittiest fucking tech investment of the last like decade. But I thought his time was due. So good stuff. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was looking at these and so yeah, in this total videos, I put up a wall grab of like videos over here. This one, and these are just the videos that are visible. We have like a ridiculous archive of content, and like I said, I get a lot of people who always ask like, how do I get started? And I'm like, if you realize I've got like over 100 1-hour shows over here, that's like a couple seasons of your favorite show on fucking TV. You could be in here for months going through this, and all you're gonna get to watch is like analysis, repetitive analysis done, and then getting to see how it plays out, and seeing the approach, and seeing the look at the way we looked at things at that time period. This is your research right here, and it's in video format. It's very easy to follow and very easy to watch. All this TA is really simple, and I explain everything I'm doing in each one. So if you want a starting point, if you can't read the blogs, like in your lazy enough, watch the videos. But these are all open on YouTube, and then today, if you guys want, we can pick another thing to open. So they're asking you to open like the older stuff, just because, for newer people, you probably have no idea about some of the older things that are in here, but there's a decent amount of them. So I don't remember what we opened last time, but if you guys want to come up with another one for us to open today too, we have an assload of them, so we want to open another one up. So yeah, think of one you guys like and remember the month and stuff so I can fucking find it, and then we'll open that. So scorecards. Good shit. Good shit, legend. You got anything to love? True. Alright, next one. OnlyFans trigger plus stream VIX warning equals IBM double tap. That is a great headline. Well, that's cool. What did you play there? Just a straight options play, got you. OnlyFans still paying rent. I was able to ride the IBM wave over Kaiser's trigger and got a nice options play. The VIX also went over the level given the Monday stream, giving me an opportunity to play the counter wave as well. The level of accuracy is insane. Appreciate the compliment and good shit using the intel. See? You don't make your trades for you, just gives you more information to make better plays. That's the point of the show. So don't FOMO stuff because I talk about it. Just, add it to your body of information and make a risk-adjusted play of your own accord. It's good shit.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, man.
What's this? You guys go dig on my OG headshots right here. That's a classic. Thanks to Jenna Fish and for the warning 40 plus RR caught. Apollo. I cannot see what these are. What is this? I still can't see what the fuck that is. Oh, very nice. You shorted LTC. At 300, you beast you. Going for Charlie's for money. Storage day. Very nice, dude. Sorry, okay. Vote that man. Oh, he just posted that 32 minutes ago. Dope. Thanks for getting down there before the show. Good shit. Let's see. All right. So, I guess we gotta talk about some crypto things today, guys. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. With a dent.
So, it was a play on XRP. Shots almost $2. This is our flag from that. Oh, that's the same clip. Okay. Alright, let's see where we at. So, Litecoin. Litecoin is the guy we brought up here. Is this it? No, not him. long charts. God damn it, Litecoin. I'm retarded. Where is my Litecoin TA at? I have 3 Litecoins in here. Fucking crazy. Yeah.
Bit sample.
No, I found it. And then somebody had posted it here. Hold on. Funny meme, scorecard. Here you go. Cool. Thank you, Desmotron. Oh fuck, it's not working here. Hold on, this will work. Wait, and if that's the case, a lot of these guys are doing the same thing. So it's one thing that's probably worth noting the most on this chart is this is blue. This guy, Litecoin. So Litecoin actually, remember we've done these bubble projections from his wave, and he was also in a place where this could have been terminal also. But these 2 levels up here are definitely worth paying attention to on Litecoin. Those are where Satoshi jumped in points the first time. Satoshi Litecoin, Charlie Lee. And this level is Litecoin Winter. That's what the gold winter tab is for. So Litecoin was probably the 2 most major sentiment levels, of 2017. So that was also another reason why, it was a good idea to back off. So definitely paying attention to what Litecoin does with this, but if Litecoin were to get above that wave, and if that's the case, a lot of these guys are going to do the same thing. The one thing that's probably worth notating the most, I can't stop it, is, so yeah, that was the warning from that show. So this was the aftermath of that, right? Definitely was a danger sign for Litecoin to come off that level like that. And still with total market cap too, that's still fading, right? Total 2 is what we did the TA on for that show. And so there's our bubble we drew, right? That's really what's happening. As scary as it looks, it's really just the next bull flag, isn't it? See how crazy that is? You don't want to get killed in a counter wave. And that's how ugly the counter wave can be. So this is the part we make money on. We don't want to be stuck in this. And that's kind of what we're trying to time with, like, the duration of these waves. Just kind of get an idea, like, where's the next one of these big blue bitches going to pop up at? I don't want blue balls, so we want to dodge this. So,
In perspective, things there.
right. It's not nearly as crazy as it looks, right? It's like every other one. Oh my god, it's all over! Ah! See how crazy that is? When you're too zoomed in, it feels like Armageddon every time. And that's what happens, within the bull flag. Ultimately, one of these unfolds to become like the crash of crashes, It ultimately turns into the fucking Armageddon crash and it's all over. And you go, that's it. But every bull flag basically begins, and the reason that we do actually correct again is because people believe it's the end. When people finally don't believe it, that's when it is. So every crash cycle starts off as a bull flag. We just have to allow it to finish and correct. And you don't need to be a genius and guess the bottom of a bull flag, because if you guess the bottom of the wrong one, he turns into the crash, you're a dead motherfucker. So the safer thing to do is let him get back to these guys, Don't be a jackass. And so we wait. We'll wait for him to give us a sign that he is another one of these guys coming out of here, and we'll just play this instead of being stupid. Yeah. So memos and junk. Alright. Well, we had eggplant TA, so now we have blue ball TA, and if you put them together,
These are all technical terms, Chad.
these are all technical terms used by professionals in the industry for years and years and years. So don't worry, I'm not introducing anything weird. This is not esoteric. This is pickle TA. So let's see. Let's see. Did it double the sound on the video clip? It might have done that. The link clip for that? Well, it's on Reddit. I just was playing it. Yeah, I probably had to mute my microphone, I guess. Let me see something. Where they?
People said they couldn't hear it though.
They couldn't.
It was just feedbacking, but they could understand it.
Was it playing through my mic, or is the audio from my desktop being captured there? I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, I think it was the speakers capturing the microphone capturing the speakers playing.
Yes.
But
Audio output capture. I don't see a desktop audio. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, I'm showing. I'm a little too dumb to solve this on the air right now. Audio output capture. I don't know. Is that the
You
desktop?
just have to mute the mic.
Let me try that again. Maybe I'm retarded. Let me mute the mic real quick. Wave. And if that's the case, a lot of these guys would do the same thing. The one thing that's probably worth notating the most on this chart is this guy, Litecoin. So Litecoin actually, remember we've done these bubble projections from his waves, and he was also in a place that this could have been terminal also. But these two levels up here are definitely worth paying attention to on Litecoin. Those are where Satoshi dumped his coins the first time. Satoshi Light or Charlie Lee. And this level is Litecoin Winter. That's what the little winter tag is for. So Litecoin wicked probably the two most major sentiment levels, of 2017. So that was also another reason why, it was a good idea to back off. So definitely paying attention to what Litecoin does with this. But if Litecoin were to get above that, you guys all heard it this time, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. I haven't given any VIT shout-outs from morning, but for, let me read down to this, sorry, been a little bit behind here. Shout out to Fractal Owl, Disciples 30, Spirit of the Bull, appreciate everybody throwing in the 420s. You already know I got my smoke on. I got some cotton mouth like a motherfucker right now, so I guess we have to cover weed stocks. Bob Duck, appreciate you guys. Izzy, as always. PQ from Warp Drive. Secretson, John from Disciples. The guest panel. Damn right, we got the guest panel. You guys shouldn't be rare. There's like literally, what is it? Just the guest panel alone, like not including myself, there's like 20 years worth of trading experience on this guest panel. That's pretty crazy.
that is crazy when you put it like that.
Right? That y'all feel old as fuck now. Welcome to the club, bitch.
Yes. Thank you.
I've ruined your life. Are you happy? Absolute warning was perfect. Yada yada, you're most welcome. Appreciate the bits, homie. Bear Bull 420. Y'all are some fucking weed heads. Spirit of the Bull. John from Disciples, appreciate you. Damn, Barbaric, 10 stacks. I didn't see that shit. Appreciate you, man. I hope you fucking killed it.
Good shit, Barbaric. That's tight, man.
Slinging the fucking eggplant. I like it. I mean, you know what I mean.
That's on OnlyFans, though.
That's an OnlyFans situation.
Yeah, we don't cross that.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Munir, appreciate you, sir. Jezebel. I think I caught up. 3 stacks from Mal from the memos. Oh, Steph. Alright. I have caught up to current time. So let's go ahead and do see how many charts I can bang out. Alright, Ivy. I get you. I'll stop messing with you. Oh, did you guys come up with one of the shows to open? Like, think of that before I get to the end, because I definitely need to jump off at 9 here to finish prep in the morning. When crypto is falling through 2018, marijuana pumped. Can a similar repeat now? There was kind of like a flight, crypto traders running into the weed market, but very shortly after that, the weed market topped and fucking decimated those guys. Tilray was effectively the Litecoin of the weed market, and still is. Like, lots of people, hang their hats on looking at Tilray as a barometer for weed, while ignoring, the best of breed. So that does happen. Alright, so let's see. Where are we at? Plug power, clean energy, what you guys started with. So, memos on memos. Be patient with this. It's pretty big, but structurally, remember we tried to draw these bubbles kind of in the duration of it, just like we tried to draw the white one to kind of figure out how big it was. Each of these blue testicles is basically the same size, So, this is a possible fucking gauge on the duration of the bull flag. So let's see if that pans out. Alright, so that's crypto memos and things. I guess while we're in crypto, let's just do all the crypto things since that's what everyone's going to be asking anyway. So, what did you say? What was that?
Maybe start with Bitcoin dominance.
Let's start with something else. So we had this big old Testicle Tuesday graph. We can just add some things to it. Let's see what goes down. LTCUSD. So we know that's just shitcoins without. That's total 2. That's without Bitcoin. So we're just gonna add Bitcoin. Then we'll add some garbage like Litecoin. Add a little garbage, like a fucking crypto salad. He's got the old chart for you. I guess you should be the old chart. And then this needs to be turned off. Oh yeah. So what's some trash? Somebody give me a trash coin.
EOS.
EOS. Damn, why you came? Why
Bitcoin Gold or something like real shitty.
Why'd you come for the EOS community like that, Jester? Damn.
The whole chat's loving that one though.
Bitcoin Gold. That's the gold standard of Bitcoin, Ethan. Alright. Good enough, diploma. So let's turn this shit off. Turn off. And stop being weird. Scale price chart only. No. Alright. So this is the current sitch in crypto land. So if you motherfuckers ask me one other shitcoin, they all do the same thing. So TA1, you TA them all, right? So you guys are watching this situation. Same blue balls, right, is happening here for these guys. So that's the situation we're watching. We're watching possibly very large-scale bull flags, or we're watching the beginning of Armageddon. With regard to what Litecoin's done and what his top is, that's the main caution, right? That this could actually be more dangerous than it appears. And when we talk about third time's a charm, right? At this point, every idiot's waiting for the next one to go because a moron can fucking see this. So those are the sentiment things that make this precarious in this particular bull flag. But that's always true in every one of these guys. The more obvious the tide gets. And on the way up here, it was pretty fucking obvious for how far this is arced. So that's crypto in a basket, right? So we see what's going on here. You can see LTC looks pretty horrible, but he's still a bull flag nonetheless. EOS, as shitty as he is, he's a bull flag nonetheless. And ETH is a box range, right? So we can see that stuff, and then BTC is underneath here in his own channel. So I know that's confusing as shit. I won't really leave it like that. And you can all go bye-bye. Click, 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 click. So, alright. That should have covered all your crypto. RSR, USDT, all of that stuff you guys are asking. RSR, USDT probably looks just like this. It does. So, crypto, TA, over, patience, virtue, good stuff. Alright, there you go. BTC.D. So we had this guy, we had our breakdown on this dude, and then we want to check out 2018 levels. And so what do we have coming through here? This was the end of altcoin winter, if you guys remember, right? Coming through here in December 2018, right here. This is the date for it. So this is like a key shockwave. It's also a key shockwave low for the pandemic for many things. So we have our breakdown on this wave. He's broken down, and of course, our most next key area that we can see is obviously this shockwave. So that's what we're on, right? So right now, BTC dominance, interesting spot. Crypto looks pretty fucking weak. So if BTC dominance bounces here, this will further de-risk shitcoins. So this is a dangerous spot. If he holds this and bounces, it's gonna fucking add gas on a relative basis to shitcoins. If it's an absolute move up or down, the dollar is to be determined still. And we can watch that in the bull flags we just drew out. So that was a mouthful, but you can figure it out. So yeah, critical spot to watch right now with regard to where we are, and with regard to the structure of what's potentially the bull flag duration we just saw. This is a crypto weekend of a different order, but we should be paying attention to this through the weekend. All right. Like that, I did all that crypto shit in one shot. We done. Weed basket. Weed basket. I already did this last show. Question mark, possible maybe. Weed analysis over. That was easy. It's a good morning. Next. Apparently I did this too. This analysis is also over. The fuck is going on right now? Do you guys realize you just did this shit, right? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, nothing's changed. So, still watching that. Here, you want me to help you out? I could move this. I'm not even going to move that. This is over. Wow, I go to this place, I'm actually going to get all these data ahead of time. Nats. Mattel. Toys. Does anybody play physical toys anymore? Like, really? My son hasn't wanted a physical toy in forever. But that's what these guys are. You beastie Mattel. Fuck you and fuck you guys. Look at that. Go fuck yourself and go fuck yourself twice. What a range.
Oof.
Mattel to the moon. I hate this stock. Yeah, no, this is pretty fucking iconic, right? What a range he's run. So high was in 1998, and he topped before the internet bubble, and he dumped. And look, his bottom is the top of the internet bubble. What an interesting bottom this is. This low, March 2000, that is. You idiot. What in the world are they doing there? Yeah, look at that. Inversely related to the fucking internet wave. As people went digital, people said, fuck physical toys. Isn't that funny? And then when the internet exploded, he came back. That's pretty dope. So, let's see. Where you are here, and here, and here, and here. Interesting spots. Give me a second to think about it. Yeah. Huh. Think he has prospects to run this bitch across the fucking range. It looks pretty interesting, right? So, pretty interesting gap on Mattel. This wave out's pretty steep. Let's see. What can we measure? Okay, well, holy fuck. On weekly, he has the capacity to run a fucking trend that big. This is just one wave. If he maintains the trajectory he's on, right? He's probably due for some kind of counter structure across this guy. What am I doing? That's such a fucking retarded thing to do. I got a better idea. Let's see. Where are you? Runs a counter structure like that, you know. Could do something like that. If he maintains this kind of trajectory, if he does something like what's over here. See, this is not such a strong start. This is a really fucking strong start like he has here. So he has more in common with this kind of like ridiculous recoil, especially coming from the depths of hell and another fucking crazy, bull flag like that. So I kind of like that. This is a humongous one leading into this. So this has, crazy prospects. Probably something to watch. He's broken out and gapped. So kind of like Tesla, that he's really ahead of himself. You want to give him a chance to make you something like, like this. Wherever he makes it from. It's here now or not. Don't do that. But the next one of these, if he makes a decent bull flag and arcs back out of it, he has a good prospect to run something like this. So probably good to watch at least on this resolution weekly and see if he maintains this kind of trajectory. He could have a fucking oscillation all the way back to the other side. That looks dope. Mattel, toy stocks. I like toy stocks. I like toys.
Leon said in the chat that adults are buying toys more than kids are.
And in the whole collectible wave, yeah, I guess like people are looking for anything that could be potentially collectible. That's where like, whatchamacallit?
Baseball cards.
Yeah, baseball cards are like making a bit of a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that. Funko, right? Funko sells like figures kind of, and an incredible comeback that's happened with this stock. With the collectible wave and NFT wave, they benefited from this collectibles coming back. But this guy went to the depths of fucking hell. And this was when Gerber was really big on it, if you guys remember back in the day. So now, is this guy fucking survived, right? I just brought up Funko for no fucking reason, but no, you get it. This guy is interesting. Could this be like an epic level fucking collectibles bull flag? That'd be crazy, right? Could you imagine? One of those fucking hideous starts to a bull flag you've ever seen, but like, yeah, he could be something.
That volume is insane.
Yeah, the volume.
This volume can't be ignored. Like, what in the fuck is happening inside this guy? So, definitely this whole range is worth watching to see when he tries to clear it. He clears it to the upside. I'd watch it, That was an interesting segue off of fucking Mattel.
I think especially with the rising, the franchises of the Marvel and the DC Comics.
Yeah. I think they're finally having their day, because that's something they couldn't capitalize on like 20 years ago was toys. That's why like Justice League cartoons and shit died, because they couldn't monetize the cartoons. They didn't have really enough toys to monetize it with, and that's part of like the whole animation business's monetization through toys. So all right, I am at 8:58. I'm at the bullet speed the rest of what I got. Diamonds. This was the thing about measuring the amount of time we'd been running legs. Were we possibly in a topping situation? Same thing, right? Same warning we gave in crypto. We gave in this also. Same thing. Bubble right here. So duration to the market is kind of like a wonder. With crypto de-risking, that's a point that like Ethan made, like, we have to be kind of watchful of this situation up here. Does this guy break down any further and make like a more classical bull flag type shape, or is he going to fucking hold range here and bounce again off of that, news that Biden had yesterday? The capital gains tax news too sounds pretty serious. But if you think about it, Bill Clinton raised taxes like broadly across the board. Two ways you can kind of look at it. Clinton raised taxes across the board, and in one of the highest like tax eras, you had the biggest bull market. Again, markets are a relative thing, So just because he's raising capital gains tax, you have to always think about it like, oh, everyone's going to leave the United States. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to stick fucking $100 billion? There's no place safer to go park anything. You just can't really leave. So that's why China hates their guts. They just can't put money of that size anywhere else because there's no place safer to do it. It's all about risk-adjusted returns. So, when the U.S. is doing stimulus measures to fund, to spur demand and to save the country's economy, everyone who needs us is doing worse. So our stimulus ends up being really stimulus for the whole planet, since we're the consumer nation that drives everybody else's economy. So to kind of put this thought into a nutshell, when you think about the fact, okay, the U.S. is having to drop trillions and trillions of dollars to try to stimulate the economy, and now Biden wants to take one measure to try and go ahead and raise revenues to try and pay for the spending. It looks ridiculous because we know there's wasteful spending, and they could totally fucking save money by just stop blowing fucking money away. But they go ahead and just put new laws and constantly add more spending to already fucking leaky bureaucratic system. At the end of the day, if you don't raise revenues and you do increase debt, that increases risk. So the fact that they would increase revenues while increasing debt is at least commonsensical, at least from a business standpoint. And when put against a basket of other nations that aren't really doing anything and really waiting on us to be the linchpin of the entire economies of the world, it's a more intelligent approach than not raising revenue. So in that sense, it's a positive. So this is why you tend to get like a strong U.S. dollar under Democrats. Democrats fund social programs and tend to fucking raise taxes and increase regulations. So everything about that is seen is kind of in a relative sense with other competing economies is a risk control. So you get a risk adjusted, better bump to the United States, or a dollar at least is going to be a little bit more sure if you raise revenues than not doing it. Regardless of how inefficient it all is, it's the fact that they bother to raise revenues, which at least offsets some risk. What you tend to have under Republicans is reduction of taxes, reduction of revenues, and with the amount of liquidity added to the system from Democrats, they try to funnel a lot of the money in the system to the top echelon of the marketplace, and they underfund the future at the same time, which increases risk, which is why you see shit like the US dollar going down 40% in the back of Reagan, or collapsing under Bush, or fucking even weakening under Trump. Their policies are not good for the currency longer term. So while the Democrats fund social programs and increase revenues in a struggling global economy, we are the best of breed and seen relatively as the best of breed going forward in a risk-adjusted sense. So if that helps to add some context to what you're looking at, with regard to that whole measure. Now, the fact that it's only targeting people making over $1 million on capital gains, that's a really, really small segment of the U.S. population. But a very important segment that is going to do capital investments, and very important for us in a recovery period. You don't want to disincentivize people investing into the U.S. economy, which is kind of what that does, and it does target a very specific class of people that are the biggest drivers of it. So that's kind of the two halves of looking at what's going on there. But again, unless you have an alternative economy that can absorb hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars of U.S. wealth, you don't really have a way to get away from the U.S. economy, even if you fucking hate what we're doing. And so that kind of hopefully puts that in a nutshell for you. All right, so I'm at 9 o'clock, and I know that was a bunch of yakety fundamentals. So I'll just run through a couple more things that I can as fast as I can. USD CAD currency, can't skip that since you asked it. Do we have this on another chart, maybe?
Not sure.
Pretty sure I've done this on the show before. Oh, that's not really a chart now, is it? That was up here when he's coming out of this channel. Okay, so let's forget that. We'll just do this. So we pay attention to the Canadian dollar, especially with regards to what's going on in oil. Oil and the Canadian dollar have a linking to them. Failed leave of a bull flag here. Basically needs to survive that level to make possibly a higher floor here to go back, right? So this is tracking down until he takes this level out. He hasn't fully killed this trend, but on a lower resolution, this is obviously a downslide in the dollar. But we're talking about the DXY possibly having the ability to hold floors here, and if he does, this guy would hold also slightly higher than that last low. So USD CAD's last low, same low over here that we see in the DXY, that this could possibly create a rising floor to it if the DXY is going to oscillate back to the other side of this range. So we know the DXY has a range that is box range right there. So this is an interesting area to go ahead and watch. Does he hold this floor here, which is the DXY's same level? He's on the edge of this box range, same level right there. So USD CAD, that's that resolution, drop down here. And so what you're watching, if he's gonna do it right now, if that pierce, then you're watching this shit right here. For him to fucking reverse that, and your trend structure is down, down, down. This is your key level right here. Hold the line, wave up through that, playable. So if the dollar catches strength, that's what you'd watch. If he stays outside the bottom of this guy, he can fucking eat it. and the whole USD would likely be coming down with that guy. See? Fun. Nobody ever asked currencies. Currencies are fun. Alright, that's Canadian dollar. Philip Morris. I think we did this guy too very recently. So he didn't make it. This Philip Morris, this is pretty older because this is, oh no, this is chart. Yeah, we did this. He is in a position here, and then Biden came out with a policy that, you know, he may go ahead and go after the nicotine levels in cigarettes, which is like, you know, direct intervention in their business by the government. That's all kinds of crazy fucking risk right now that, you know, we don't know what the future of that holds. So he's failed the trigger. So hopefully nobody fucked with this. He's no good for right now. You have to wait to see what he does here. So PH, is that right? I think I got that wrong. Tell me, actually ask for Parker Hannafin. All right.
Yeah, I think it was PH in there.
Okay. Shit. Looks ridiculous. He's moon right now at this resolution. Possible. Oops. So possible that, you know, he's compressing at that range, and if the market turns up again, he could get a push out of this. Otherwise, he gets a bigger correction. So I'd let him leave before you try to go after him. Otherwise, he's going to pull back a lot deeper and make something like, you know, like a pullback like that. So he can go into deeper correction from this. So this is pretty fucking extended. So let him clear. ETH, all those things I did already. ZTO. Is this a Chinese company, isn't it?
Yeah, Chinese shipping.
Chinese shipping? Ew, that's an ugly chart. Well. Let's see. Who just joined the morning show? I heard you.
Dr. Dizzle.
Dr. Dickle. Dr. Dizzle, when are we doing Black Order fucking 3?
When do you want to do it?
I don't know, you guys. Dr. D's in the house right now. That's what the doctor ordered. You guys want a Dr. D special? A Burger Tamagotchi come back? And Henrietta, we can do well, what do we talk about now? We got Variant Central. What are we going to talk about? This is an entrenched disease. Everything we said was going to happen fucking happened, Dr. D. Now what? Now we got a fucking, like, second flu shot in the cycle.
Yeah, it's insane. It's an entire new product cycle, just as he said.
We've lived to see how the flu shot became a thing. So this guy right here, this is really his bull flag. Dumped, retested, held the range. It's kind of gross. I don't like this guy the way he is right now. If I was going to play him in the box range, I'd play him north of this guy. North of this high right here. This is a ugly setup. So he's probably tradable in a swing above this to the top side, and then you'd watch him to see if he can box range the top side, and then leave that and play him on the outside of this. However long that takes. He could wave around here for a hot minute. Somebody asked ETH, and I drew something on ETH for you, right? ETH, remember? I told you he could do this? He hit. Told you. Give him a second. Pretty funny, right? I did warn you. Alright. So, that was somebody guys ETH on here. That's your ETH thing. OCGN. That looks ridiculous. What the fuck is this? Biotechnology. God damn, that looks fucking terrible. What did you bring on my show right now?
Oxygen.
What a fucking... Yeah, this is just some news-driven, pumpable garbage. If he breaks out of that, money. But holy Christ. Yeah, it's kind of obvious, right? And then... High this level right there. Yeah, he needs to clear that level, to be honest with you, and a pump above that would be better. Almost out of time, PD. What is it?
It's a vaccine play.
Vaccine play?
Mm-hmm.
Got you. It's super news driven, so be careful of that guy. This guy kind of looks kind of ugly right here.
I think that's a Kathy Woodstock right there, PD.
PD. Okay. Kathy keeps
Yeah,
getting
I think she likes that one. Yeah.
She keeps getting de-risked. This is the predicament she's in. That's kind of the setup you've got right now. Is this guy going to hold here? It's an ugly setup. I don't like this kind of structure that this has got. It's like he wants to wave down a second time on her, and then probably make a better bull flag at that level. But if it recoils, it could recoil to the high, and then probably stall out there. Let's see where this is right now. Yeah. So it would probably stall out if it got up here, and then you kind of wait to see what it did. Yeah, for right now, I think that guy looks dangerous. I'm just about out of time. Somebody asked for clean energy. I'll do that. AXP, big gap down in that dude. Doesn't look good this morning. That's 2 hours. Looks fine on this res. That's what he's doing right now. He's kind of chopping that around. He's dicking off. So box range whole thing. And play him on the exit of the high of this. Needs to sustain that, obviously. And iClean looks like not so great. Plug in the same breath of that. Clean energy, guys. Okay, so plugs like that. iClean. These guys are kind of correlated. This is the range of concern right now for this dude. Is what's he doing right here? If this fucking goes down to here again, this becomes a much deeper crash cycle. This correction gets a lot bigger. Pay attention to the fact that your tides, as you see, this is really smoothly tracking here, and for right now, this, has turned down at this moment. So this well denotes a trend tide, and this could easily denote another one in the opposite direction. So for right now, this guy's trend is down, and this shockwave doesn't look like as healthy rotational as you want it to look to come after it. You're waiting for him to rotate back to this angle. We just need to see how far this goes. Right now, this shockwave needs to narrow a little bit. Probably playable if he boom takes out that high right there. That would be the watch for him to get a rotation out of this up to this angle. Otherwise, he's still got possibly more room to swing lower. So pay attention to how he moves in this situation. He could track lower before he ever gets to this angle. And that would probably, if he did something like that, he could be making like a larger scale. He could track here and still fucking channel back down. So we want to escape this entire trajectory. All right, that's the last one I can really do, guys. I'm out of fucking time. So 9:13. I hope you motherfuckers are doing good out there. Crypto weekend of a different order. I would keep your eyes on some of those levels I showed you. Like the whole thing could be making a large scale bull flag, or it could be a lot more fucking terminal than it appears. Pay attention to your friends and your family that all didn't give a shit about crypto, that all of a sudden are talking about it like fucking jackasses that didn't see it was fucking a thing for the last decade. That's always dangerous, You may need to see some of those people push the fuck back out of the market before it can get its footing again. So good shit today. Glad to see all of the people that turned out. The fact that we hit 300 when the market looks like a bloodbath means that you guys probably did a good job of avoiding the bloodbath. So hats off to everybody who did and made money on it. Keep throwing up scorecards over here. Anybody new throws up a scorecard, make sure you DM me for access to Twitter Discord to come say hello to everybody. And Dr. Dizzle, we'll try to put our heads together and come up with a new show. Ethan, Jester, Matt, Todd, thanks for joining us this morning. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Someone threw some bits at a show on Lock 2K.
Exactly.
On where?
Chuckles and Muttley Legends of Winter from September 2019.
Yeah, 500 on the bid there.
Okay. Was it September 2019? Is that when it was?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find that fast. What am I on here? February 2019. Oh, that's way back there. Is that from fucking 2019? Holy shit. Damn, son. I'm trying to find this shit. September 2019. Okay, hold on. I got this. Which one is it? What did you say it was?
Legends of Winter.
Oh man, I hope I didn't lose that show. Let's see, I got Dastardly Whirls up in smoke. He said September 2019, huh?
Yeah.
I think we might have lost that show. I see Rain of Fire up in smoke. Oh, Legends of Winter. Okay, good. No, I didn't lose it. That's October. Originally aired September 24th. Right. Okay, cool. Legends of Winter. Public.
Kaz?
Yes.
Izzy put up a heads up that VXX had a reverse split overnight.
Oh, right. Somebody had asked about VXX and we didn't make it. Alright, so Legends of Winter is public, and VXX, right, with a reverse split adjusted. So this price that you're seeing pre-market is because, you know, this asset basically does this. The way it's structured, it pretty much just basically erodes towards zero. And so as it gets too low, they split adjust it back up to basically allow it to keep falling. So just understand that this is not as crazy as it looks like. You know, if you wanted to keep track of what the VIX is doing, watch the VIX itself. And he's not done anything too crazy. He is above the swing level we told you have to pay attention to. This level here at 17.9. So, you know, he's come back through that. And barring he doesn't blow up to fucking 19.5, things aren't nearly that terminal yet. Right now, you're probably looking at, like, you know, still possibly, even with Biden's bullshit, this could be a bear flag against the angle. And if it is, then the diamonds are making a flag here. So just patience things, right? Could pull down and break the level. If it does that, let it and see how deep it goes. It'll probably knock a couple people out like this kind of shit here, and that will give us a chance for another resumption to the uptrend. Keep an eye on crypto though. Keep crypto de-risked a lot harder. Remember, his ties to Tesla are ties to the S&P, and so this is part of like this bull flag we're talking about. I drew this in on the TikTok, but so this is the bull flag that could form after you hit the angle. So we're watching this. And it's all quite tied. While we're kind of in this messy shit right here, and BTC is kind of like it is, it's kind of like a wait and see kind of period, you know. So don't get yourself chopped up rushing in on a Friday. Let this stuff get a better structure to it. Alright, I think that covers it all. So have a good weekend, y'all. We'll catch you on the flip. Peace.
Peace.
Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly.